So, what are the steps and methods I follow to go from zero to fluency in English without studying grammar rules? In today's video, I'm not going to teach you anything specific. I'm not going to teach you any concept. I'm just going to talk about my story of why I started learning English, which challenges I faced, and how I found solutions to those problems, and how I finally and actually learned English. So let's start with why I started learning English. There was like one particular story which really inspired me and motivated me to start learning English. If you don't know, I'm like a calligrapher. I used to do a lot of calligraphy, which is like an art. You write beautiful names in like Arabic calligraphy and English calligraphy and all of that. Few years ago, I was really interested in it. I participated in a lot of like competitions and exhibitions in calligraphy, and I really like won a few prizes as well. There's one up there. I don't know. I think it's out of frame. You can't see it, but maybe in one of my videos I will show you. So I was really into calligraphy a few years ago. There was this one exhibition, an international exhibition, which was held in our city. I went to that. A lot of people came, like people from different cities, people from different countries came to this art exhibition, and I went there as well with my teacher and some of my friends, right? In that exhibition, there was this Turkish lady, a woman from Turkey. She came up to me and she was like, okay, can you write like my name, my husband's name, my children's name on like cards in beautiful Arabic calligraphy so that I can take those names with me to Turkey. Maybe I'll, hang them on my room wall or something like that. I agreed to it. I wrote like her name, her husband's name, her children's name, all of those names on like different cards in like beautiful with like decorations and stuff like that. And I gave it to her. As I was giving her those names, she was praising me and appreciating my art a lot. But she was speaking English, right? She didn't know any Urdu or Pashto, and I didn't know Turkish, so she was speaking English. But there was only one problem, one really big problem. The problem was that I couldn't speak or understand any English. It was in 2019. Like, I didn't know a word in English. I couldn't even say hi, hello, and how are you, all of those things in English. I didn't know any English, like zero English. Imagine me with zero English. That's what I was. So she was talking to me, she was praising me and appreciating my art, speaking in English. She was probably thinking that I was, understanding and comprehending what she was saying, but I stood like this, not knowing what to say because I didn't know any English, right? But after that, my teacher helped me. He was like, oh, she's appreciating your art, she's praising you, she's like giving you compliments, you should at least say thank you. So I said thank you to her. She went on and did her own thing. I came home. But that day I really got embarrassed in that situation. Of course I did. I was nervous as well. But when I got home, I was thinking, this English thing is so important. Like, I thought to myself, English is so important. Without it, I felt deaf and I couldn't speak and communicate with a person from a different country. So I thought to myself, if I don't know English, I wouldn't be able to talk to anyone outside of Pakistan because people don't speak the language I speak outside of Pakistan. So I was like, okay, English is super important. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to commit to learning English. After that day, after that experience, I started taking English classes in our school more seriously. So I studied in an English medium school. What that means is most of the subjects were in English. Also, we had like a separate class for English as well. I started paying attention in that class, but the problem with schools is that they teach you a lot of like theory about learning English. They teach you like grammar rules which you don't need. They teach you, some other things as well, but they don't, make you practice. They don't care about your listening. They don't make you do a lot of reading. They just, focus on grammar and theory of English. And it was the same in our school as well. I, of course, learned some grammar rules, but still, I couldn't accomplish my goal. My goal was to speak English fluently, and it's probably your goal as well. But I couldn't accomplish that goal by studying grammar rules. So, what I did was, I was like, okay, those classes are not gonna work. So, I started doing some research online. I remember I went on YouTube and searched how to learn English. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I watched like a few channels. One of the channels which I learned the most from, by the way, was a channel called English with Lucy. It's like a really incredible channel. I would highly suggest you to check it out. So I started watching these YouTube videos online. I learned a lot from them. I learned how to really learn English. I discovered few concepts and methods for improving my vocabulary, my pronunciation, and my speaking. And I applied those concepts as well, of course, and I started practicing. I started listening to English a lot. I started doing all of these things. But it wasn't so easy, because when you're learning English on your own, you will face many, many, many challenges, many problems. And you can probably relate to this because you're learning English on your own as well. It's really hard. I had a lot of problems which you probably are going to have as well. For example, I couldn't understand anything at first. In the beginning, whenever I would watch a YouTube video or anything in English, I just wouldn't understand anything because I knew zero English. Also, I didn't know how to speak. I didn't know how to find a speaking partner. I didn't know, like, I had a lot of these problems which you probably have as well. I faced a lot of challenges learning English on my own, but I did not give up. I kept finding solutions to my problems, and that's what I would encourage you to do as well. Every problem has a solution available online. Every problem you can think of, whether it's related to English or anything in life, someone else has gone through that problem and they've discovered a solution, and they've probably talked about it maybe in a YouTube video or like in an article or something like that. So first realize that every problem has a solution available online. It just needs to be discovered. It just needs to be found out. So if you are going through these issues as well, if you have problems related to learning English as well, just search for solutions and you will find them. And that's what I did as well. I kept looking for ways that I could follow. I kept searching up and looking up study plans and methods for improving my pronunciation, and how to build up vocabulary, and how to learn grammar, and how to speak fluently without getting stuck. I found solutions to all of these problems, and you can do it too. So I kept going, right? I kept learning English. I kept improving. I kept practicing. I kept listening and reading to English. The point I'm trying to make here is that a lot of people make learning English so complicated. Like they say, do this, do that, do this. But it just really comes down to two things. If you focus on consuming comprehensible input and you just keep practicing and correcting your mistakes, you will learn English. But still, it's not that simple. Of course, you will still find and, come across different problems. But if you're obsessed, obsession is really important. If you really want something, if you really want a goal, you will find a solution. You will find a way. That's what I discovered as well. So just keep learning, keep practicing. Don't ever think about giving up. If you have perseverance, if you're persistent, you will make it. You will get to the other side. You will achieve your dream outcome, just as I have. I didn't know any English. I could barely talk to like the Turkish woman. I got embarrassed. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't say anything in English. But now, look at me. I'm making YouTube videos in English. I can speak fluently. I can speak confidently without getting stuck. And you can get to the same English level as well, as long as you're obsessed, as long as you keep finding solutions to your problems, and as long as you don't give up. If you need help on this learning English journey, you can get personalized help from me. You can try joining my program. Inside, I give you personal feedback. I look at your study plan. I give you a study plan. I correct your English. I correct your mistakes. I give you feedback on what things you should do, what mistakes you should avoid, and what things you can, improve and get better at to get fluent faster. Okay, I hope this lesson was helpful. See you in the next video.